Hi there, my name's Aaron Short and welcome to my YouTube channel and another episode of Acoustic Guitar Pickups, today featuring the K&K Pure Mini. Now, let's get straight to the chase here. I tried this pickup in the past and I really just didn't like it at all. I told people on Facebook, if you go through Facebook, you'll see me saying to people, do not install this pickup, do not install it. And then hundreds of people say, no, use it, it's the best thing for your guitar. So I felt it was time to revisit it and try it again. Why did I not like it the first time around? Well, I got a ton of feedback. I do play in loud bars, not the best acoustics, and with this pickup, it's important to use EQ correctly and the right preamp. So I'll go over that with you in a bit. First of all, what's so good about this pickup? Well, it's a soundboard transducer. It's no weight, reasonably priced, like around $100, 3 cents a stick inside the guitar, drill out the M-pin jack. Non-invasive, no weight, no effect on the guitar, nothing under the saddle, all the things we purists love, right? Picks up body tapping sounds, picks up the string, everything. So I've covered some other pickups like this, like the Ultratonic. Ultratonic does address the feedback pretty well, as you'll see in my video of that. And there's some other ones as well, the HFN, really good pickup. I found it a little bit inconsistent, only seemed to work really well in one guitar. And also will suffer feedback. Now let's face it, any pickup can suffer feedback. You know, using the right preamp and EQ and knowing how to use a mixer and understanding acoustics is really the most important thing for any gear. It's something that I'll cover in the future for sure. You know, correct EQ and ideas on EQing and room acoustics and all this kind of stuff. But I have tried the K&K again and I do really like it. I've been using it the last few weeks and I have to say it's usable and it's good. It's really good actually. Again, I like it. It's light, doesn't add any weight, doesn't do anything to the guitar. Let's take a listen. I'll play the guitar into the microphone for a reference, and then I'll show you the K&K. So here's the acoustic guitar. Okay, now I'm going to turn the microphone off. I have plugged the K&K into a preamp. This is the K&K Pure preamp. It's their most basic preamp they sell. It gives you the correct impedance, which is 1 megohm. It gives you a 3-band EQ and a volume control, which is very useful. I'll tell you about that afterwards, but I used one of these for the Ultratonic as well, just to be fair. You know, you do really need a preamp to get the best out of these kind of pickups. So I'll bring it up, I'll turn the mic off, and I'll play it with a flat EQ. And I'll play again with the trebles boosted, the bass cut to get a brighter sound. Okay, so when I first played, you probably thought, what's this guy, what's he doing? Like, it sounds so boomy and muddy. It's about to feedback through my cell phone, you know. Yeah, it's really boomy. Of course, it's under here. It's picking up a load of low end. That's why the preamp is important. If you plug this into like a high impedance preamp, which is designed to boost and increase bass, this thing will just go off on you. You'll be done for. You have to use 1 megohm or less. In fact, some mixers at line level is still fine. There's a ton of bass from this thing, as you can hear. And I like a bright sound, but I can get it. If I cut the bass and boost the treble, I can get the sound that I'm looking for. There's still some quack there. There's still some quack to the sound, but it's much more natural than an undersaddle pickup. Much more three-dimensional, full sounding, a very nice sound. If you just have a good preamp, there's a million preamps. I have covered some on the channel. This is a good basic one to have. It's incredibly light. The K&K one is reasonably priced, very light. Battery lasts forever. You can leave it in your gig bag. You've always got something if you need it. Now, there's other preamps. some very good preamps. I'm going to be covering the Tone Dexter soon. Ideal match for this pickup. It really, I think the Tone Dexter was kind of built with this in mind. And because this pickup picks up the body sound so well, and the string sound is so full, the Tone Dexter, which is a kind of IR loading pedal preamp, really works well for this. You'll see, please subscribe to the channel. I'll do a full run through of the Tone Dexter very soon. I think you're really going to like it a lot. But anyway, as a basic pickup, this thing is pretty hard to beat. The other option you have, there's a million different preamps I could talk about, but the other option you could have is if you use a wireless system, like I use the Carvin system, very reasonably priced and very effective. This actually has a 1 mega ohm input. So if you use this with this pickup, it kind of works not only as a wireless system, but also it works as a preamp. So if you own a wireless system, pretty much all of them are 1 mega ohm, then you're good. You can plug this into the K&K, you can be wireless and have the correct impedance. Should clean up the sound very nicely. In fact, I played a gig last Sunday. I sent this straight into the mixer and it just sounded great. Straight off the bat, no problem. Now I keep the K&K little preamp in my bag just for an emergency, like the mixer's got some weird input. The room acoustics are really weird. I need to do my own EQ. I can't trust the sound engineer. I've never actually used it, knock on wood. But it's good to have it on you. In fact, most guitars would benefit from something like this in your gig bag at all times. So let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Do you think this sounds good? I agree. The first recording, for me, it's really muffled and boomy. That is why a lot of people, as I used to say, don't like this pickup. Because they just say, oh, the K&K, it feeds back, it's boomy, it's terrible. Well, you just have to know what you're doing. If you low shelf that bass off, if you bring up the highs, you do a bit of cuts in the middle. If you play through in your room, and you'll find around here on this guitar, these are really boomy and feeding back. If you have some kind of notch on your mixer and just notch them out, boost the highs, cut the lows, suddenly this thing sounds $1 million. It sounds right up there, I feel, with some of the best pickups that you can get. Yes, it sounds like a pickup, but it is kind of microphonic. You'll see it picks up a lot of body sound and even your voice. It's almost like a microphone. And I did play a show. It wasn't with the K&K actually. I played a show with the Ultratonic, which is similar to a K&K. And I never forget, a guy came up to me. You know, usually people don't comment on pickups, do they? Or gear. They just want to hear the songs and the singing. Let's be honest. But a guy came up to me and said, "Hey, I just bought a guitar and it sounds really awful, like a piece of plastic." He said, "You've got a microphone in yours, right?" I said, "No, it's a soundboard transducer." He said, "Wow, that sounds really great. I want to get one there." So there you go. The soundboard transducer is more mic-like than the other pickups, right? Well, unless it's the Anthem that has a mic, of course. But you can also get a K&K with a mic in it. But as a straight-up pickup, the soundboard's transducer, if you can tame that beast, sounds really natural, does all your body sound. I'll just show you right now. I'll turn the mic off. I'll give you some body taps. Hello. Can you hear my voice in the guitar? Hello. That's pretty impressive, right? So it kind of acts like a microphone. And like I said, it's reasonably priced. It's incredibly easy to get hold of one. Lots of people and guitar repairers know how to install them. Shops, stores know how to install them. Maury's Music installed this for me. They can do it really quick. It's reasonably priced. It's reliable. The battery's never going to die on you. There's nothing under the saddle. There's so many things in the favor of these pickups. They're not going to give you as much feedback resistance as an undersaddle, but they're going to sound better. They'll give you the body sounds, a bit more string noise. If you don't want body sounds, maybe avoid them. If you want body sounds for the looping and stuff, you can't beat it. I would still go for something with a microphone in it, or, like I said, stay tuned for the review of the Audio Sprocket's Tone Dexter, because that actually makes this sound like a microphone, which is really cool. So please subscribe if you haven't already. Give me your thoughts on this pickup. And as always, I'll timestamp the video. All the pickup demos so far are timestamped. If you're so inclined, you can go back and listen to them all and decide which one you like the best for your guitar. Remember, there's many different pros and cons to each one. Wait until you've seen the Tone Dexter video before you make any decisions, I think. That will work with most pickups. There are other systems as well, which I hope to cover in the future, but I've covered quite a lot now. Hopefully you've made a decision if you're looking for something. and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. So until next time, stay tuned and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye bye.